Nah, that's not.
Guess who's back, guys?
Look at a mess again. Hello guys, I'm back again.
Eden's back and she's about to do mom's eyelashes. Woo! Are you excited, mom?
I'm so excited. You know why I'm excited?
Yeah.
Like young black girls who do their own thing.
Oh.
I always want to promote their businesses. Not too keen on getting eyelashes done, but she's already, I sense she's a nice girl. This is happening in the comfort of my own house.
Look at mom crossing her legs. Mom's proper ready for this. I know she's gonna love it. You're gonna hear her snore like that's what I was doing. My mind was a whole room full of people. So I was laying there for the longest time, yeah. I was like it was embarrassing.
But if there are some of you who do I actually feel like Tamer. You know when Tamer was popping off on Candy? She has similar things underneath her eyes.
I saw that video.
Did you see it?
Yeah,
Yeah, we're trying to see where we can watch all these
they
American.
had some old beef. Oh, try Mr. World Premiere.
Yeah.
Do you try that?
No, I haven't tried to look for it there, but I'm gonna do that. Watch.
Yeah, and now feel like how Ria feels, you know, when Ria's getting his face painted. I really don't want to talk. I say if they're all, some of you mobile, if you're mobile something, please pop up because I don't like living in house. If you're mobile nail tech, pop up.
A mobile hairstylist, pop up.
No, my hair. I'd rather go.
You're loyal.
Yeah. And some of it, you know, where it comes from. Parents themselves. Black-haired mothers who
Say to their daughters, yeah.
Guys, we're just talking about people declaring their children, women especially on Instagram. So go on.
We're talking about two different scenarios. We're talking firstly about boys or who don't post their girlfriends on their social media because they've got a certain image to so, and then mothers who don't talk about their children on social media because again they've got an image. And I'm saying if your boyfriend or your husband or whoever you are with doesn't post you on social media, you can consent to that because you can have a conversation about it and say, you know what, that's fine, I'm happy with it, I understand the logic behind it, and you have an understanding of it. What I don't understand is young women who want to look sexy in bikinis and single and childless when you've got a whole child probably underneath a bucket somewhere in the house. That I don't understand.
Me either.
I've never understood it, but I suppose I'm not judging. I'm actually wanting to. It's an open conversation. Maybe somebody can explain that to me, because I think being a mom is such an important role. We're not saying post your child. You can just acknowledge that you're a mother. You know, I'm a mother, and also I think it's also empowering that look at you. You've got a whole child, but you look this sexy.
And you're hustling and you're doing it.
You know what I mean?
You're a boss
People
girl.
would say,
yeah.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, and also, I think there's a social responsibility. I'm always saying this. I think people get tired of hearing me saying it. If you're an influencer, you've got a social responsibility to the people who follow you, you know, to actually be realistic on what you're achieving. So if you mention that you're a mom and you're doing this jet set life, you're doing all these things, you're being, you know, I think it adds more substance to you as a person, rather than a person who's childless, a person who's living the single life. So there should be a lot of bravery, I think. It's brave to come out and say, you know what, I'm a single mom who's achieving all this despite me being a mother. Because being a mother is not a curse. It's actually not. It's actually one of those things that should be applauded and celebrated because it's hard. You know, being a mom, regardless of everything else that they do, amassing all this following, jet setting, being on the beach, looking that fly in a bikini, all those things are all hard in themselves, and everything that, you know, it shows something about you as a person to be achieving all that, as well as raising a child. So why should you be ashamed of it or try to hide it? You know, motherhood is not a curse. No,
but I feel like these days, like me personally, like I always look down on men that are like, oh, the reason why I'm not telling the world is because of this. Same now as I've realized that most mothers aren't declaring their kids for the sake of Insta. Like, come on.
proposing out there is actually fake, isn't it? Because what you're now saying to us is that you're selling an image which is not necessarily true. And I think that is the other thing we're talking about authenticity. I think anything that doesn't show authenticity is wrong. It's fraudulent, isn't it? If you are portraying yourself, whether it's fake bags, whether it's fake lifestyles, whether it's pretending to be single when you're married, whether it's hiding children away so that you look like you're single and fabulous and never had a child in your life, whatever you put out there, because the thing is, with social media, the reality and globalization and attainability, if you like. So in my years, because there was no social media, these celebrities were so far away, they were unattainable. You'd never actually bump into each other in any way, shape or form. They are celebrities, they stay over there and you stay over here, right? But now, because of social media, the degree of separation between ourselves and celebrities is sort of like, it's such a margin. Because I can, if I really wanted, I would just, bombard Drake with texts, and I could possibly get a high back from
get a reply, yeah.
So because of that, we now see them more often than we used to, how they live, what they drink, what they wear. And because of that, we also have a tendency of wanting to be like them, isn't it? That's the psychology of it. They're successful. Everyone wants to be like a successful person. So now, again, the social responsibility comes into play. Because now, you now have a message that you need to send out there. So you're now saying it's okay to leave a certain image and leave my child behind and pretend to be something that you're not. I think the whole thing is, if you don't want to put your child on social media or let them be part of your image, that's fine. But at least in your bio
or somewhere, declare it.
Yeah, like what Eden was just saying just now. Just say you're a mom. We're not asking how old your child is.
No.
We're not asking what your child is eating for breakfast. Where does they go? We don't want to know all that. But just let it be part of your image. The J-Los of this world, they've made it, but they are also mothers and they've acknowledged it, to the public, because it's very important. It is very, very important. Even the Beyoncés of this world, we don't really get. I don't even know what Rooney and
even the Kardashians. Come on.
Yeah.
It's something to be proud of. It's nothing to be ashamed of. And it can still be part of an image. You can make motherhood sexy, guys. Like Mom was saying, if you're a mother and you're out here grinding, working, I feel like everyone's going to respect you a lot more for that, especially if you're a single mother.
And use your platform to encourage people who are young mothers and don't know what they're
doing. Yes, young motherhood, single motherhood is an actual thing. Being a single mom is not easy. Being a young mom is not easy. But if you're there trying to get it and you're doing it, show people, be proud of it.
Because if you're doing it, you're not showing it, people don't know that you can do it.
And I'm always saying to people, that's one thing I've never been ashamed of. I was a teen mom, right? And I've got such a passion for young girls who then find themselves in the situation I was in. Yeah. And I'm always talking about it, not because, it's not anything to be ashamed of. I went on to become a very successful person in my own right, raise my kids the best way I know how. And, me talking about it is not encouraging teen pregnancies, but I'm saying, in the event that it happens to you, it's not the end of the world. But imagine if I never spoke about it, because I've had some young girls reach out to me and say, thank you very much for saying whatever you say, because I now realize that it's not a death sentence. I can go on to have such a successful life and still be a mom. So when you go out there hiding your past or trying to, flourish it or trying to, be colorful about it, because I've seen people, when they're talking and their timelines are not matching, they have, because like anyone will know that I'm a teen mom. If they just calculate the age of my kids and my age, you just know. But people don't want to talk about that. But people are not daft. They can tell. Many people out there know that these young Insta buddies are mothers. Whether you like it or not, whether you're not talking about it, they know about it. Why not claim it and embrace it? And once you've claimed it and embraced it, it ceases to be something that people can curse you about. To claim and claiming is empowering, you know, and it's disarming as well.
Yeah.
Because the amount of time I've seen these girls who don't declare their children on social media, people coming for them in comments saying, "Oh, you're busy basking in the sun. Go and take care of your child."
That's not a nice thing to hear, especially if you know you look after your kid.
Exactly. If I've declared it, I've told you that I'm a mother. If you come in my comments and say that, then what? It's not a secret. I am a mom, yeah, and I'm allowed to have a life. But if you keep it secret, people have got a tendency of, you know, wanting to use things that they know about you, that they think people do not know about you, against you.
I remember when I was first a mum, I got a comment, someone saying, "Mercy, you're out, where's your baby?" And I was like, listen, mate, I look after my child, yeah, but I don't have to with my kid 24/7 because I do have a support system, and other people can look after the child and I can still have a life.
But also bear in mind, to be fair, some people are worried for things like that because people have got a tendency of money shaming. Because, you know, when you're out there living your life, you know, because some of you are young mothers who also happen to be, how you make your money is through networking and being out there. And some people don't understand that if you're not out there, you don't eat. So when you're out there, people are thinking, there she is partying, where's the baby? And because we are such a judgy community, some people don't like that being judged. But then again, you still are going to be judged either way. Whether you don't declare or you declare, you're going to be judged. But what I think is more empowering is embracing it yourself and say, you know what, I'm a mom and I'm happy to be a mom, and that's me. That is who I am. You know, and that's, you know, it's like being blackmailed.
It's all about me.
Blackmail is always important. You know, you can only be blackmailed by things that you don't put out there, and somebody knows that they can hold it against you. The moment you say, you know what, whatever it is that you have over me, I'm going to talk about it myself. The blackmailer doesn't have anything on you.
No.
So sometimes it's very empowering to just say, you know what, I'm a mom and I'm proud of it. I'm a mom. I don't care what you think about me. I'm still the most fabulous.
You even have brands working with her, offering her deals, this, that.
Yeah.
If she came out as a mother.
Yeah.
Or if you do come out as a mother.
I think sometimes you just win more by just being honest.
Yeah.
You open doors for yourself. That
relatability is what I was talking about.
If you talk about your struggles, people go through it, and it's like people will get more followers. You know what I mean? Like, people want to be able to relate to people in public figures.
And this is what we've always said on our channel. I've always said to Mercy, this is not about lifestyles. This is not always about vlogging when you've got a new car or vlogging when you've got a new bag. It's about day-to-day struggles of being a mother, you know, trying to make it out there. That's what people can relate to, you know, rather than you just seeing you jet setting, carrying a new bag today, and just making people envious of your lifestyle. That probably is not even true. You know, because every one of us has got our own struggles. Every one of us has got our own cross to bear. Be relatable, so that when people follow you, they're following you for the authentic you, not for a dream that you're trying to sell.
Yeah.
You know, because no one lives.
Hallelujah, bruv. Make sure people are following you, not for the dream you're trying to sell. Oh, that is such a good line, mom.
Don't be a dream seller. Live an authentic life.
I think it's more hard work trying to do damage control than actually just coming out and just saying who you are. Just it's that simple.
Yeah, because how long can you keep up the image?
Exactly. Earlier on, we're talking with Eden when you were in the kitchen. We're talking about, you know, how, I mean, the amount of pressure you get as a person when you're trying to date and stay true to yourself. It's about the pressures you have and what society has deemed as okay. And if you're trying to live against what society says is okay. Like now, you know, when you the rite of passage for girls when they're going to universities, first thing you do is just, you know, sleep with a randomer.
Yeah.
And if you're choosing to say, I'm going to be chaste, I'm going to be a virgin, people don't understand that. It sounds like it's such a foreign concept. And it's because of all these images that are, you know, flaunted out there. People, you know, going in on this big, you know, this holiday.
Because of what you wear,
what you wear, exactly.
Dress or cut top.
Yeah. It's all about, you know, because wherever we go, the images are all sexual. And they're making it okay for people to be promiscuous. You know,
Sex sells.
Yeah, it's good to be promiscuous. Look at us right now. you know, look at me wearing a skirt that somebody can literally just put their finger up me, or some standing, and that's okay, you know. But me saying, actually, I don't want to be part of that society. I would rather be a virgin until I meet the right person. People look at you like you've grown two horns and another head, because it's such a foreign, unattainable concept.
Yeah,
sure. No one is pushing that agenda now. No one talks about it because, you know, it doesn't sell. And it's quite sad, isn't it?
It is very sad.
It's really, really sad.
Dinner time to cook dinner.
What are you cooking for tea?
Rice and chicken.
You're cooking rice and chicken?
Yes.
Have you started cooking then?
I will soon.
So tell me, how do you make chicken then?
First, I put it in the oven to bake. I'll cook rice.
So you just put your chicken in the oven. What do you put on your chicken before you put it in the oven? Do you put salt on it?
No.
Do you put spices on it?
No.
So you just put it in the oven?
I put hot pepper sauce.
Oh, you put hot pepper sauce. Okay, so you put hot pepper sauce and you put it in the oven.
I'll cook rice and chicken for you, Mercy.
We're having beef today, yeah.
Oh, we're having beef. Yes, we're having beef and rice.
No, beef and salsa.
Are we having salsa? Again?
Is there anything wrong with
That's the popular vote around here these days, Ria.
Do you like salsa?
No.
You don't like salsa?
No.
Why?
I like rice.
You like rice?
Yes.
But salsa is nice.
Are you having rice then, Mom?
No. You can have rice if you want rice. I'm not having rice.
Very good teapot around here, guys.
We're having salsa again.
There's nothing wrong with salsa. Salsa's nice.
Yes, it's not good. It's not hard.
Is there like salsa as well?
Ria, you're outvoted. Zay and Mom like salsa.
Me too, I do.
You like salsa as well?
Yes.
So you're having salsa then?
Yeah.
Ah, beautiful.
Yes.
Really?
But we have rice every day though. You never say rice again.
Real?
Huh?
I've never heard you complain about rice.
You doesn't.
Always eat your rice, but now you're saying salsa again.
Yes, we can have rice tomorrow.
Yeah, you can have rice tomorrow.
Yes.
The house come over. This morning I was having leftover salsa and she came and joined me. She didn't hear the screaming for someone.
Oh.
We love her. And many people don't understand because people think she's too young to be having all these things. So when we go to people's parties and she's crying for salsa, because she cries if she sees it. Like, my son.
That's like my nephew since he was a baby. Literally, when he sees food,
He wants it.
I have the videos like, and when he started walking, it's like when you have food, you can be there, he will run to you, looking at you, start crying on the floor. Like he thinks food is to share.
Yeah, obviously food is to share. Why are you not sharing with me? And the funny thing is, when they have food, you say, "Can I have some?" It is
no.
Like, what?
Are you gonna crawl today? Why did you get scared?
Guess who got ticket?
Why did you get scared? Come. Zay, come. Come on. Come on. Come. 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 Come on, Zay. Come on, Zay. Come on, Mama. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Isaiah. Come on. Come on. Come. Come, Zaya. Come, Zaya. Just need to move that leg. That one leg. That one leg. Come on. But you always try. Go on. Go on, Mama. Go on, Mama. Go on, Mommy. Go. Come. 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 No, don't get frustrated. Come.
No, that's enough. Well done, Mama. Well done.
No. Hi, Zia. Do you have anything to say? Guys, look at her hairstyle. New hairstyle, who's this? New hairstyle, who's this? Oh.
Say hi, guys. As you can see, I've been trying to...
I think you're tired, isn't it? It's bedtime. It is bedtime. It's like past 7 o'clock now.